Hi, and welcome to the next Activision project at Target. If you're also visiting Best Buy stores, make sure to watch the other YouTube training video. The link is available on all of your Best Buy work orders. We are visiting stores because the new video game, Destiny 2 Forsaken, is now available at stores beginning September 4th, and Overwatch Legendary Edition is also available for purchase. This project starts on September 4th. Make sure not to visit your stores early. Materials for your Target work orders are shipped directly to you. Most of you are doing Project 2110, so you received this box, one per store. So if you're doing more than one store, you received more of these boxes. And you will receive one other box with all of your Target and Best Buy materials like this. Again, if you're only doing Target, your box might look a little bit different. Inside this box for your Target visits, you only need to locate a poly bag with your manual, one for entire project, and one approval page per store. So this is the only materials you will need to pull from this box. Everything else is for Best Buy. You probably noticed that on your Unfilled Nation, we have Project 2109 and 2110. Manual begins with 2109 scope of work, and the last page is scope of work for 2110. That includes this brown box in which we have the Overwatch Blizzard 2-facing PDQ tray. As always, when you're doing our work orders, make sure you have your manual and your approval page along with the required materials when you enter the store. When you arrive to the store, do step 1. Make sure to locate guest services and sign in into the vendor book as ISF. Next, ask to speak to an LOD or electronics team member and make sure they're fully aware why you're at the store. If they have any further questions, you have a letter of approval, LOA, attached to your work orders as well. Make sure to be familiar with that because it tells you what you're authorized to do at the store and what you're not. But as a recap to an LOD, you can mention that you're there because to make sure that the new Activision video games are on the sales floor, audit the Call of Duty pre-order cards. So that's all part of your step 1. For step number 2, we need you to make sure that the new video games are on the sales floor. Go to the electronics department and you are looking for the new Destiny 2 Forsaken Xbox One and the PS4, as well as the Overwatch Legendary Edition Xbox One and PS4. All of those items should be located on Launchpad 1. If they are, take a photo of Launchpad 1. You will notice on Field Nation we had another Launchpad 2 as a photo number 2 because we aren't certain, maybe some stores will split that inventory between 2. So basically, all of the locations where you find these new games, take a picture of them. They also might be in the inline section. On the second page, we show you in the manual, there's a PS4 inline and an Xbox One inline where the games could be located as well. So please upload as many pictures as you can showing the locations of these games. Specifically on Launchpad 1, we need you to make sure that the new games are there and Overwatch Pop-Tarts. So Overwatch is doing a cross-promotion with Kellogg, and there should be strawberry-flavored Pop-Tarts with an Overwatch logo on the Launchpad. If they're not there, walk to the grocery department, look in the cereal aisle, and grab them and bring it to the Launchpad on the electronics department and put it onto the base stack where we show it. You don't have to bring a lot, just a couple of boxes. So our photo expectation, we're hoping to see a Launchpad with all the new games and Overwatch Pop-Tarts. If you arrived to the store and the store wasn't ready and maybe they didn't pull the new games out from the back room, we're giving you the DPCI numbers for all product. Work with a team member in electronics and tell them it's extremely important that on the launch date that these new games are on the sales floor. Have them look up the DPCI numbers in their system. It will tell where the new games are located in the back room. Follow them to the back room. Make sure they grab them. Make sure they put it out on the sales floor. For step number 3, we need you to locate the PC gaming section. It's in the electronics department. This is where Target sells all of the PC games. Destiny 2 Forsaken should be available. The DPCI number is provided. Again, make sure this game is on the sales floor. And take a photo of that entire section because we are auditing the Blizzard PDQ tray that a lot of you placed where the Blizzard games are located in cards because some stores might not have it anymore and our follow-up project will include placing it. For step number 4, we need you to check physical stock of pre-order cards for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for PS4 and Xbox One. This is a physical stock count, and this is the bonus photo number 5 that we need from you for PS4 and Xbox One, so 2 photos for this step. These cards will be located in the PS4 Sony inline section or the island and the Xbox One inline section or the island. So very close to the Launchpad 1, very close to everything else where we do the work. Try and find the physical cards, count them, and report to us how many you counted. If you cannot find these cards, we're giving you the DPCI numbers. Work with a team member in electronics. Have them enter those numbers in, and the system will tell them if they have a positive number, so let's say 3 or 4 of each, and a location, and ask them, okay, where are they? Maybe they can help you find them. If you do find them, again, count them. If they tell you they have 0 stock on hand, take a picture of that My Device or that register that shows 0. And in some cases, it will have a negative number, like -2 or -3. Do the same thing. Take a picture of that My Device or the register so we can have it as proof that you were there and that the inventory shows as 0 or negative. So we just went through steps 1 through 4. Complete 1 through 4 in every store for all projects. And step 5 has to do with this box. It's only for project 2110. Make sure your work order on-field nation for Target begins with project 2110 for the next step. For this step number 5, you want to start in the electronics department. Make sure to have this tray, show this to the electronics team member, and ask for at least 2 to 4 games of each version to put inside of each pocket. So PS4 goes on the right here, and Xbox One goes on this side next to it. Games have to go into a security case, so a team member might take a minute to set you up with those, but give them time. Again, manage your time properly. If you're doing this, maybe alert the team member right away when you arrive to site that you need this so they can get the games ready for you. Tell them that you are going to place this in the grocery department onto the Kellogg end cap that has their cereal and Pop-Tarts. And we have an image here, and this PDQ tray is on the POG. So if they decide to look up that POG number of the end cap in the grocery department, it will show having this PDQ tray with the games on the shelf. So if the team member gives you the games, bring this over to the grocery department. Again, it should be next to the cereal aisle. You will see the end cap will have cereal at the top shelves and then Pop-Tarts at the bottom shelves, and you are to place this on the top shelf with the Pop-Tarts to the right. Make sure that the grocery end cap has Pop-Tarts with Overwatch branded graphic on it. If not, look in the inline section. Not on an end cap, but on the adjacent inline section where all the Pop-Tarts are being sold, because the team member could have placed the Overwatch Pop-Tarts in the inline section. So grab them from that area, bring them to the end cap, and make sure that around this PDQ tray with games, there are Pop-Tarts promoting Overwatch. On the approval page for this step, it is extremely important that you tell us if you place this in the grocery department, in the electronics department. So for example, if the grocery end cap was not set up, you were having a hard time, the team member was having a hard time finding it, or it wasn't ready, make sure to place this in the electronics department, ideally next to the register. We call it the electronics boat, with the games, and tell them when the grocery department is set up that the team member is responsible for bringing this over there. But on the approval page, to indicate exactly where you place this and where the Overwatch Pop-Tarts were. If you found them on the end cap or in the inline section, let us know about the Overwatch branded Pop-Tarts as well. If you have any questions about scope of work at Target, please send us an email to projects@instorefocus.com with your questions. If you do not have this badge, or if you did not receive a shirt or the wrong size, please send us an email to projects@instorefocus.com. Thank you for watching this instructional video. We thank you for doing our work orders, and we look forward to working with you.